Welcome to our webinar, Fine-Tune Your Body and Mind for the Summer Vacation with Healy. So what I would like to do today is really to introduce this Healy. And I believe that it can help us to feel the best, look the best, and be the best. So we will see all the possibilities with Healy, which is I would say a simple, wearable, small device. So my name is Jacqueline Jacques. I am right now based I am in India, but I am based in Switzerland. My professional expertise, I have been a management consultant for 33 years. I had to do a change of career due to multiple sclerosis problem. I became a practitioner, a quantum biofeedback and bioresonance, a coach and trainer for the last 15 years using frequencies. And I am founder of BioQuantic, founder and the CEO of BioQuantic to promoting quantum technologies. I am president of Helping the World Association in Geneva and Healy World member. So the disclaimer, the Healy is not intended to cure, to treat, mitigate, diagnose, or prevent disease, but to support vitality and well-being. So anybody with a health condition should be treated by a licensed health professional. So the objective of our webinar, first, is to understand the current world challenge that can affect our 2020 vacation period. You know, we might not be able to do everything we want, and to explore together the possibilities of the Healy device to enhance all aspects of our lives: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, environmental, and even financial. So this presentation is for anybody who is looking to make the best of their vacation with your partner and spouse, or family, children, friend, or with yourself solo, or with your pet, in your current environment, or in anywhere where you will go. So the definition of vacation is a time when someone does not go to work or school and is free to do what they want, such as travel and relax. And as I said, we might not be able to do too much, all what we want, but we need to enjoy some very nice time. This is the vacation period. So what are your plans for the vacation this year? My suggestion is let's use this time as an opportunity to grow and to gain greater mastery of our body and mind while we are in vacation. So when we say vacation, we think liberty, relaxation, respite, rest, intermission, feast, idling, beach party, family, children. You know, we do all those, we think about all those nice things, okay? But this summer, there will be some big challenge for people. If we read the future from the past events, we can expect some threat and restriction from a coronavirus still, and other government policies, because they will want to do that. We do this, we don't have the right to go there. We just think about all those countries that are still closed their barrier, you know. So this is something that will stop us to go wherever we want. And we have seen job losses, business failures, sadness, depression, gloom and doom. And there is also some specific or special astrological configuration. We have many planets in retrograde. You know, as I said, I am not here to talk about the bad thing. There will be, or there is, some natural disaster. We just heard about an earthquake in Mexico. So this is the type of thing that we can predict some political and social unrest, okay? And also with all of this, there is our own personal cycle matrix. And I don't know if you know too much about your personal matrix, but I did a presentation on that topic. If ever you want to hear, I have some other recording for that. So then, you know, when we look at that, what is the best attitude to adopt during this current time, okay? So let's say that we need to see or taking advantage of the opportunities. I used to be a management consultant, And in any situation, we taught, always that there are opportunities. We need to see them, okay? So it's time to take control of our life on all aspects, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, to always be ready. Readiness is the key when we face uncertainties. And this is really important. It's time for a reset of our life to be more aligned with the natural flow of life. So what does it mean? How to be aligned with the natural flow of life? What is this life? What is this understanding? So life according to the quantum physics, but I will talk today according to Marcus Smicke, founder of the Healy technologies. And because he is the best, according to me, to talk about information field. So quantum physics gives a complete new vision of who we are, what is our body, how our body connect with the mind, and that is actually only oneness, one, okay? The human body is considered to be built up by atoms, molecule, tissue, organ, but if you add up all those together, you do not actually have a human being. We need to use quantum physics principle to study the human being. Mainly, we have two principles that we need to understand. The basis of matter is not only energy, but information, okay? Only energy does not make a material body. It needs information where the energy needs to interact. So information level need to be considered what we call the information field. Every person has an information field, and each quantum system has a specific resonance frequency. And if you find the right frequency, you can change the energetic level and the material state. So the information field and the energy or energetic body. Information field is the basic level. Information is more basic than energy, and energy is more basic than the physical material. So we have the material, the energy, and the information field. We are all connected in the information field. We are all connected to this information field, and then as we are all connected, to the information field. So in some way, we are all connected at a deeper level of connectiveness. Information field technology can be used in any field like sport, agriculture, for animals and humans, to help analyze and optimize any processes, including our biological processes. Correcting imbalance. If you find the right frequency for a human being, you can make him happy, you can make him healthy, and you can make him wealthy. It is about balance. It's all about being in the right point. It's about being in balance. It's like tuning to the radio frequency. We know that when we are not at the right frequency, the sound is not good. And then those are the old radio. We used to do that, okay? So sometimes the person is very much out of balance, and these unbalanced states are called diseases. So actually for this different type of imbalance or disease, there are specific frequencies for reharmonizing these imbalance. We can think about the race frequencies and all kind of other frequencies. So the Healy frequency device. So Healy is just applying the quantum physics to the human body and to the human being as a whole, and making it very practical for making people healthy. Healy is an application of the information fields and frequency technology for health, not only physical health, but also mental health. Healy is very good, has very good record for the treatment of psychological disease like depression, anxiety, burnout, post-traumatic stress syndrome, etc. Healy has been developed for personal and professional use. It is a wearable. Anyone who has a smartphone can use it. Healy fits in any pocket, and it's operated with the low energy Bluetooth by a smartphone, and it is a certified medical device which can treat specific disease, and it can be a companion for holistic health style. So as it is a medical device, we can say that it will treat specific disease. We will see which one. Otherwise, we talk about optimizing health. So this is a Healy. It's very small device, and this is a wearable, so it has to be small. And this is the beauty of the device. Thank you. Just a second, I take some water here. So, as I said, it is the beauty because it is small. So what is Healy? If we summarize, it's a wearable medical and lifestyle prevention device. Is designed and produced in Germany. It's operated by a smartphone using Bluetooth. It's used frequencies or microcurrent to harmonize the body and the mind. It's launched in January 2019, and since that time there is an exponential growth, more than 60,000 users, and I was so close to 80,000 now with the United States that has opened the market, and it's available in more than 43 countries. I think now it's 48 countries or something like that. So this is really something interesting. So. And what the key of what is happening, I said it will use microcurrent, but it use the, I would say the technology of time waiver. Time waiver was, or is a device that is used for a therapist, okay? And then, so the idea, it's like a device, it's like, I would say any other device, you know, it will, like the Eductor or the Indigo or, you know, the Skio or that type of device. Okay, so the idea is that all this, I would say, know-how of the time waiver is, I would say, is included in this mini device that use a mobile phone. Okay, so there is a quantum sensor for analysis of the frequencies of the in the bioenergetic field. Okay. And this quantum sensor is at the back. Okay, we don't see it; it's protected, but it is there. And the information field, there is a selection of the frequency that are needed, you know, for this client, from 144,000 gold frequencies. That have been identified by a man that is called Nunonina. And then this is what is wonderful. So what will happen is that we will use, you know, some of those frequencies to use with the mobile phone, and this Healy to harmonize the body. So how does it work? So we use, you know, the microcurrent, and we will see that when we talk about microcurrent, it's microcurrent. Okay, it's like frequencies, and also we will talk about eventually the information field. But first, we will talk more about the microcurrent. Okay, so light is electric. Our vital sign, the heart, the rate, the heart rhythm, the brain activity. They are electrical signals that doctors use to diagnose medical problems. But the electric nature of life runs much more deeper than this. For centuries, scientists have postulated the existence of an electric and electromagnetic field that govern our life. The researchers in more recent time have developed equipment capable of actually measuring this field. Change in the electromagnetic field occur before, during, and after any change in health status. To understand of the body electric has the potential to revolutionize medicine. In the future, medical treatment will be based on the prescription of appropriate frequencies, electroceutical rather than pharmaceutical. And for all of us who are using, you know, our device, you know, our Skio, Eductor, Indigo, it's not so much new, because we have been using this, you know, for the last 15, 20 years. And then, so this is why, you know, sometimes when I see that people do not know yet about the frequencies, I am quite surprised, because this has been our way of working, you know, with our device. But now it's really the time to make all of this using frequencies, you know, more available. And this is why, you know, this technology, which is smaller, using based on the mobile phone, it will be more available for the people. So what the creator of the Healy, whose name is Marcus Smeke, what he understood, like other scientists, is that in order to have healthy body, we need to have healthy cells. So the importance of the cell, the membrane, we all know that the part of the cell that is important is the membrane. And it has been, I would say, well known in the world of scientists, okay, that a young healthy cell will have a membrane, will have a voltage, of the membrane will be minus 70 millivolt. When we say minus, it means that it will give electrons, okay? And then the more we go through life, then we have stressors, the aging, the age, and all the process in the body will become a little bit slower, and then there will be some symptoms, ache, pain, inflammation, edema, that type of thing. Okay, so the idea is really that we will use, microcurrents to try to help to reinforce the membrane of the cell. Okay, so this is like I would say the basic understanding that we have, that we need. Because what is important is that the language of the cell is frequencies. So in order to improve, the membrane of the cell, we will use frequencies. So the Healy world, here is the Healy. And we can see that there is I would say the architecture of the whole world of Healy is bigger or larger than the Healy. So there is a cloud, a Healy Advisor cloud, that is there, and it is connected to some device, the Healy, and a watch, and many applications that we can have on our own mobile phone. And all of this, make the world of the Healy world. Okay, so today we will talk mainly about this Healy here, but we will touch also about this Healy app. How we can make a scan. Okay, so we'll try to give some information about that. So the idea of my presentation today is not to present, the formal Healy, how it works. I have other presentation for that. So the idea was just to apply, to say, well, okay, now it will be the time of the holidays. Can we do something, to prepare? Can I use this technology during my holidays? And what type of I would say of bioenergetic stimulation? What kind of bioenergetic treatment I can have? Okay. So first, I told you that Healy was a medical device. So it is recognized a medical device for what? For the treatment of pain in chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain and migraine, as well as for the supportive treatment of mental illness such as depression, anxiety, and related sleep disorder. Okay, so this is where it is recognized medical. All other applications of Healy are not recognized by conventional medicine due to the lack of evidence in the sense of conventional medicine. So we need also to take care. I put here a quick note about contraindication, like for pregnant women, people with pacemaker, and etc. So when we receive, the Healy, everything is well identified. So we want to make sure that, there is, people are aware that there are a few contraindications, like in any device. So there are some, I would say, stimulation and frequencies that we will use to improve, many aspects of our life. It can be fitness, beauty, skin, job, learning, protection, bioenergetic balance for all the system and organ, the sleep, the mental balance, meridian chakra, and some goal cycle program. So in fact, there are 120 programs, all well defined, and they are all, I would say, you can see them on your mobile phone. And this is what is interesting, because then you have, your panel of the mobile phone, and then you just go and click. And if I want to do some here bioenergetic balance, and there will be here for the immunity and then for the liver and this and this and this. So I just click, you know, on my mobile phone. I click one of those. And then how it is working, how the frequencies is given to the client is through some, I would say, harness. Here we have the harness with the wrist that we could at the wrist. We have some ear electrodes, but I believe that in the United States there is none of those. We cannot use this in the United States, I think. And then here there are some adhesive electrodes, okay? And then here, this is the way it we can see on the mobile phone. So this is, you know, this is the program that I chose here. And this here, you see the duration that is left for this session, and you can see here the hertz, the frequency that is happening for that person. And then there is here, I would say, the progress, and you can see minus 99%. That means that I really needed that frequency here. And in here, you can modify or adjust the intensity of the frequency, how you will receive it, because some people are more sensitive than others. And again, what you can see here, 190,000, 220. And then, so the idea is that all those frequencies, they will change every 10 seconds. And then look at that, it goes to 675,400, okay? So this is just, as I said, it is interesting because you can see. And then what is happening, it goes from one frequency, and then after 10 seconds, whoops, there is another one. And then, whoops, it will come back to the first one, and, you know, just try to adjust. So what is interesting is that, let's say, in this balance program, there are at least, you know, 400 frequencies, you know, in that program. So, and then during when I do my session, like the first few minutes of the session, you know, what is happening is that through the quantum sensor, the body will identify the few frequency that person needs at that moment, real time. So this is what is interesting. So during that session, we might end up, you know, doing maybe 8, 10 frequency, not more. And then tomorrow, if I use the same balance, there will be some other frequencies. So this is what is, I believe, is interesting because it's never the same. And then here again, we have some others, you know, and then I just wanted to show, you know, some different and things like that. So this is not the goal of today, because we want to know now what is this, you know, how we can use, you know, to fine tune our body and mind with the Healy frequencies, okay? So what is available? So fine tuning our life, body and mind. So I just thought, well, how will I present this? So what I did, I grouped all the frequencies, you know, through, you know, with different classification. Let's say some of those programs will be more focusing on the physical body, the other one on the mental body, on the emotional body, and the spiritual body. So the idea is here, you know, how we can, you know, in the physical improve our body look and our biological system. Then the mental, how to optimize our brain, the emotional, how to optimize our capacity to love and love others, you know, to be more stable here. Sorry, I have a little bit of a mistake here. Oops, optimization. I made a mistake. I am so sorry, because it was not the thing. I just, sorry, I wanted, there was a mistake in emotional. M-O-T-E-O-N-N. No, one N. Sorry, I wanted to make it nice, and then I am just making a little bit of a problem here. No big deal, okay? And then optimization for the spiritual, you know, the optimization of our capacity to follow our own inner authority, because this is what I believe is this is really spiritual, you know, to really raise our consciousness where we can follow our own inner heart, okay? And then we can, with our device, Healy, we can improve our environmental life and our financial life. When I talk about the environment, it can be the house, the car, our pet, you know, we can do session for them. And then financial, because we can see that we can develop our own network and build a new income, you know. So this is something that is interesting. So what this is the way I have decided, you know, to present here. Okay, but what is, you know, I could have present in some other way. When I'm working with the doctor and SKIO, I'm always using the 8 pillars of health. So I could have used this model here to, you know, I would say, to see all the program that is available in the Healy. Okay, so this is something that we can use. Okay. And then also some people will use, you know, the 5 element of the Chinese medicine, and you will see that all of those, I would say, meridian and organs, they are all included in the Healy. So this is also something interesting. We will not go into those things, but I just want to make sure that people will feel comfortable. They can rely, or they can refer to some of their way of working. Okay, so also we have people who are more concerned about the body system, you know, like the skeletal, the muscular, nervous system, circulatory, that type of thing. So all, you know, I could have had all, you know, the program, you know, I would say defined according to those body system. So the idea is just to show that you will recognize, you know, during when I will list the program, that some of those programs will concern all those 11 body system. So in fact, this is what I have decided to use, you know, this to group, you know, the program according to the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. Okay. So the physical in general. So there are some general program. First one, there is well, I shouldn't say that. People who are using the Healy, they might not recognize the way I group the program. Okay, so because I did this grouping myself. Okay, so in the physical, so there is a program that will work through the cell. So what is in bold is the name of the program, okay, according to the Healy, okay. So it's a bioenergetic strengthening of the cell. So this is really something that is interesting. Right away, you just say, okay, I will work on my cells. And the care program, which is strengthening your energy field, preventing the multitude of bioenergetic disorder. Then the balance program, to balance, refer to the bioenergetic balance of the kidney, the circulation, the lymphatic, and the hormone. All of this is happening in the balance. You click balance, and then all of those will be harmonized, whatever is the frequency that is that will do the work. Okay. We say it is an ideal program for a deep bioenergetic balancing of the body's energy field, and that the program energy is a, you know, it's a program to provide energy. Okay, we say that energy should help you to bioenergetically deal with health challenge, and we know about that. That if we have the energy, the body can self-regulate. And the organ meridian. So in fact, I don't know exactly what is this organ meridian. Because we are not used to this maybe name of the meridian. It's to harmonize the energy flow of the organ. Okay, so this is good. I don't do this program too often. I have not done this too often. Okay, the stress and relaxation. And what is important, we know that to deal with stress is important because what? Because I have here, we know that stress will affect, you know, all the organs. So I will not go into this science of stress, you know, with the sympathetic and parasympathetic, but, you know, it's important to know that we have in the Healy a lot of program to address the stress and relaxation. We have the program Relax. To relax stands for a relaxing anti-stress effect. According to our understanding, many problems are caused by continuous stress. Balanced nerves, bioenergetic promotion of the beta state. So this is what I felt, you know, when we say relaxation, I said beta state. So I still do not know if this is really the state that they wanted. Was it alpha? So anyway, it is the way it is written in my book, okay? And I do it because with this multiple sclerosis, I do this one, okay? And then the fatigue, energetic reduction of stressor. We have the exhaustion systemic program, the bioenergetic balance of the adrenal hormones, exhaustion acute, support stress resistance via cranial stimulation. And what is nice is that we do not need to have any harness for the head. You know, we just go with the wrist. Extreme stress, bioenergetic support of mental and physical balance. The head program, bioenergetic reduction of tension, nerves, bioenergetic regulation of the nervous system, and nerve meridian, energetic harmonization of the nerve function. So you can see, you know, that with those programs, we can really, I would say, relax the body. So let's continue. One second, I just want to make sure that my hair. And then the pain. So we have program for the pain, and the pain is one of the main reasons why people will go and see a therapist, okay? So the pain, the chronic pain, relief of chronic pain via the central nervous system, the chronic back pain, local relief of chronic back pain. We know that so many people have this back pain. The tooth and the jaw local supportive treatment of pain in the mouth. The joint local relief of joint pain. Migraine, the cranial or head side treatment of migraine. Sciatica local stimulation of sciatic nerve area. And we know again that when there is a problem with the sciatica problem, how people suffer. And the release program. So there are many different causes of pain. This program works systematically in the bioenergetic field of the body, no matter where the pain is located. And I have seen, you know, somebody with a back problem, and then he did this program, and whoop, he said, "Whoops, it's gone." So, so this is amazing, you know. We just look at the pain, whatever pain in the body, and then it will just help. And the sleep. Again, so many people have a sleep problem. I am surprised even young people will have problem in sleeping, you know. They might not take pill, but they don't sleep well, and many with all the stimulation with the video games and all of this. So this is something that is that we can deal with our Healy. The sleep systemic program. Bioenergetic optimize changing into delta state, the deep sleep, the bed rest, bioenergetic promotion of the parasympathetic function, recovery, relaxation, and we know how important, you know, we can recover when we sleep. And I need to say that with the use of Healy, I sleep differently. Well, first I had to sleep in the afternoon. Okay, I could see that there was a recovery. And that was really nice. And my sleep is different, is deeper. Although I had no problem of sleep, I didn't feel that I had problem, but I can see that my sleep changed. The balanced sleep, bioenergetic balancing of the deep sleep phase, the fine flow, bioenergetic activation through ionic movement in the body, insomnia, supportive treatment of sleep issues via the central nervous system, and the sleeping protection, energetic protection during sleep. So look at that. So anybody with a problem of sleep, they will find, you know, if they use all those programs in a way, you know, but they will find the right thing to help them for sleep, okay? Because what we said is that Healy is recognized as a medical device for the sleep problem. So this is what we can say. And then immunity, I need to talk about immunity because this is a topic that is important, and I hope you know we will not give a training on immunity, but we know that how many organs that are involved, you know, to make sure that immunity is there in the body, the lymphatic, and then all of those, you know, tonsils and then you know, the spleen, and we have here the timers and everything. So we have some of those specific program. So immunity, we have immune system activation of the body bioenergetic defense system, you know, that will have everything. Cold, we know that cold is a weakness in the immunity. Bioenergetic calming of the mucous membrane. Allergies is a bioenergetic balancing to help relieve allergy reaction. And I saw somebody who had allergies, you know, for the pollen, and then there was a big change, you know, after 2-3 sessions. Infection, balancing of the bioenergetic defense system. Tonsil, energetically balancing the immune system in case of infection. Energy meridian, energy desensitization of the energy flow. Lymphatic system meridian, energetic regulation of the lymphatic system. I will just try to correct my word again, and then I hope I will not make a mistake. Geopathy protection, energetic reduction of sensitivity to the interference field. And this is what is important, because we will talk about what? Electrosmog protection, energetic balancing of the tolerance to electrosmog, you know, with all those Wi-Fi, mobile phone, and also the what we call the 5G, okay? And what is interesting is that for those programs, and a few of those programs, we don't need to have the harness. We can just carry the device up with us and it will protect. The general protection, the energetic shielding, and the boost, the bioenergetic immunity is to prevent the weakness of the immune system. And this boost, bioenergetic, was a program that was specifically designed when appeared this COVID to help, and this program was sent to all the user, the 40,000 user, to say, well, okay, if you know, use this program to, I would say, to reinforce immunity, okay, the immunity function. So that was really something interesting, and they give this program, you know, to everybody to make sure that we have immunity strong. And the digestion and assimilation, and we know how assimilation is important. And I would say sure, more than 95% of the people did not assimilate their food. Okay, so we and we know, you know, the assimilation, and even you know, research shows that somebody above 60 years old, they have 50% of the capacity of assimilation of somebody who is 30 years old. So right away, you just look at your age, and then you see, and this is well documented. Okay, so very important. So intestine bioenergetic stimulation of intestinal functioning, the gastrointestinal energetic balancing of the gastrointestinal tract, liver function and the liver meridian, bioenergetic promotion of liver metabolism and energetic metabolism regulation, the intolerances, bioenergetic fostering of food tolerance, large intestine, harmonizing the energy field of the large intestine, same thing for the small intestine, and those are so important for the assimilation, fatty degeneration meridian, energetic regulation of the cell uptake, gallbladder, energetic regulation of the digestion of fat, stomach meridian, harmonization of the gastric function. This is what is important. Spleen, pancreas meridian, stimulation of the energetic field of the spleen and pancreas, and the digest all. And this is a deep cycle program recommendable with digestive issue that block further progress. If the stomach issues continue even after stress is reduced and the kidney work well. So this is really like a deep program for the digestion. So this is very, very wonderful. You know, for sure, at the end, you know, we need to have a good diet, but those programs will help a lot. And the detox, we know about the detox, how important it is. So we have the program Pure. The Pure program helps the energetic field of the organism to recover from the bioenergetic effect of environmental pollutant, toxin, and unhealthy diet and other negative factors. So this is a program that we should do This is in the gold cycle page, and this is really something that we do on a regular basis, and it is kind of, I would say, soft. It's also so soft, but it will maintain, the detox of the body. Toxin, the program, bioenergetic stimulation of the body excretory processes. The joint, bone, bioenergetically stimulating the excretion of metabolites. Joint and bone. Okay. The weight, bioenergetic stimulation of the organ that eliminate waste product. And this weight, so we can see that the weight, the key for to maintain our weight is to eliminate, those waste product. And the clean oil, appropriate to follow up after detoxification as energetic support for all detox pathways. So this is really, again, it's what we see this clean oil. It is in the deep cycle programs, and it is really something that it will support, it will release all toxin from the energetic body and mind. So very, very nice. Okay. We do our other program, and then we can just use this one when is needed. The men and women hormones. So we have program that I would classify like this for men and women. Okay, mainly all what is related to hormone. The hormone program, a bioenergetic balancing of the hormonal system. The hormonal balance meridian, the energetic hormone balancing. The thyroid gland, bioenergetic regulation of the thyroid function, potency for the reproductive organ, menopause for the regulation of hormonal balance, menstruation, local relaxation of the lower abdomen, prostate, energetic support of the prostate gland, bladder meridian, regulation of the bladder energy control, kidney meridian, the control of the fluid balance, kidney female and kidney all male. And those programs aim to bioenergetically support the kidneys and the sexual organ for men and women. So there is a program that is for men and one for the woman. Okay, so this is again, very, very interesting. And what is wonderful is that when we do that, it's easy. We can use a Healy whenever, when we take a walk. We can, if we are on holiday, then we can walk on the beach. We can use the Healy when we are in a restaurant, in a bus, in a taxi, wherever it is, because it is a wearable, So this is what is interesting. I even do it when I'm eating, because it's easy. Oxygenation, and this is maybe for me the parameter that is the most important, because I know that there is a weakness in my brain of oxygenation with multiple sclerosis. And then I could see, my parameter on my device, how it has increased. And I'm not used to have, high parameter, like oxygenation above 80 is like a miracle for me. And then, with the Healy, I have worked a lot on those program, those program of oxygenation, and I can see it clearly for me. So it does not mean that it will be the same for everybody, but for me, it's a need, this oxygenation. Concentration, systemic bioenergetic optimization of the oxygen supply. This is in the super learning program. The lung function, bioenergetic optimization of the lung function, lung meridian, the energetic balancing of the respiratory system, the heart, energetic stimulation of the heart energy. And then we know how the heart is important, so to have the, the blood circulation working good, circulation meridian, energetic regulation of blood circulation. And then the breath of life, again, this is the program for the deep cycle. There are energetic issues associated with lungs and their surroundings organ, including the breast and surrounding tissues, along with the feeling related to weakness and depression. So, when people have difficulty breathing, to take in the life, so this is a very nice program. And the free flow here, interesting, to energetically support the circulation and the supply of oxygen to the cell. It is suitable for the use after basic kidney and lung balancing, as well as for the general energetic stiffness and circulatory imbalance. In addition to supporting the circulation, it can bioenergetically promote muscle relaxation. So this is the one that I like. I do this one a lot, okay? And then I did the lung because I know there is a weakness in the lung for me. And then I did this one to the free flow, you know. And then I did the kidney, and you know, I did the balancing, and this is interesting. Beauty and aging. So we have, you know, many programs, and there will be an anti-aging program soon that is supposed to be released by the end of the year, or maybe even this summer. The aging program, bioenergetic support of the cell organelle, the organs within the cell, the hair, bioenergetic stimulation of the follicle, skin, bioenergetic fostering of the epidermis, nail, bioenergetic stimulation of the nail bed, skin elasticity, bioenergetic promotion of the lymphatic system, support wound system, support the cell through the local stimulation for the wound, and the local for the wound, stimulation of the cell metabolism. Acne, oh look at that, acne, bioenergetic promotion of toxin transport. Scars, balancing energetic interference feeding scars, local stimulation of scars tissue, skin meridian, energetic promotion of the energy pathway of the skin. And I need to say here that I have used those two programs on the skin for one reason. Well, first, this was not the goal. I was doing some work on the muscle and the nerve because of this multiple sclerosis. So this is always my first priority. And then I saw the skin here, and I have had for many years problem with psoriasis at the ankle that came and go. And then I could not really get rid of it with the doctor. Yeah, I have not worked specifically a lot, you know, because, you know, as I said, it was some kind of problem, but not so major so that I would work so much on this. But I did a lot with, you know, with the doctor, but still, you know, it was coming and going. And I need to say that it was more coming than going, okay? And then over the last 2 months here in India, you know, it was really, really intense and hurting a lot because there is a lot of burning, and, you know, the skin was just, as I said, I would say burning from inside, okay? And then I saw there was a program, and I thought, okay, well, let's do this. So I did the skin twice, 2 programs, which is around, I guess, around 1 hour. I don't remember. But, you know, the program, I did the full program twice, you know, just, you know, and one on the skin meridian. And then the first day, right away, I could see my skin change. I just thought, whoops, it is kind of interesting. I could see the skin change. Still, there was, you know, this psoriasis there, you know, not after one treatment. Then I just thought, okay, well, let's do this as the second day, you know. I did the second day the skin, and then I did the skin meridian, and it's all gone. And it did not appear. So amazing. I was really, really amazed because I thought if people, because people who have psoriasis, we know how much it hurt, you know, and then so that is good. Maybe it will not. This is my experience, you know, for sure. We cannot say that this is what will happen for everybody, but it just, maybe it's because I did so much work with the doctor, you know, that I just needed a little bit of a push, and this was this perfect push. Okay, so this is probably what I believe happened. Okay, because all the work I have done with the doctor, it was not, you know, for nothing. It did a lot of work, but still there was something missing, I believe. For the sport here, so if we have many people in the sport, and mainly during the holidays, this is what the people will do, hopefully. You know, if we cannot travel that much, then we will at least do some good sport. So we have here muscle to bioenergetic optimization of cell regeneration, circulation, bioenergetic support of the blood supply that support metabolism, performance, energetic activation of life energy, strength, bioenergetic activation of the musculoskeletal system, stamina, bioenergetic optimization of the capacity for endurance, regeneration, bioenergetic stimulation of vitality, flexibility, bioenergetic mobilization of the joint, circulatory system, bioenergetic stimulation of the body's energy supply, the joint, energetic balancing of flexibility, connective tissue meridian, energy regulation of the connective tissue, eyes, energetic balancing for visual ability. So I believe that all those programs for sport here, they can be used. Well, for me, this is where I work more, you know, for the muscle, I work for the circulation. And I did some of the regeneration program and the circulatory, sure I did, you know, and then I come in this page and then it's not necessarily on the same page. I just include some more thing, but this is really interesting, you know, to see how we can help, you know, to have what is needed, you know, for the body, to help the body, to support the body. Now, we will address the mental part, okay? All the program that is related to the brain. So we have the learning systemic bioenergetic activation of the central nervous system, learning acute, support learning through the cranial stimulation, memory energetic stimulation of the brain metabolism, concentration acute, support concentration via cranial stimulation, exam systemic, support before exam through cranial stimulation, exam acute, energetic balancing of anxiety before tests. It could be before tests, it could be before interviews and before everything, you know. Work, stress, systemic mental balancing of bioenergetic stimulation of creative power. And I like that, this creative power. Stress acute, support mood improvement via cranial stimulation. And I believe that this is, you know, what could happen in the holidays, you know, when there is different member of the family that have a different mood, you know, and sometimes so difficult to bear, okay? Deep relaxation, bioenergetic optimization of the relaxation phase. So you can see, you know, and we have more. Activation, the bioenergetic stimulation of mental clarity, positive thoughts, energetic orientation toward positive thoughts, mental balance acute, support mental balance via cranial stimulation, and the mental protection, energetic promotion of clear perceptual capacity. Okay, the mental protection. So this is really something, again, you know, I have not tried all of them, you know, because I have some specific objective for me, but this is really, and I feel that my mental, I need to say, I have always felt that my mental or my mind was quite clear, you know, and then, but then, you know, I can see improvement. So this is really wonderful. I'm 69 years old. I have always thought, well, I have a good mind, you know, good memory and everything. But I can see that I am clearer. Okay, so this is really exciting. The emotional now, the emotional part. So being, so this is the name of the program. It should help you regain emotional balance. Depression, supportive treatment of depressed feeling via the central nervous system. Anxiety, relief of anxious feeling via the central nervous system. Inner strength, systemic, energetic promotion of self-confidence when you feel anxious. Emotional well-being, energetic balancing of emotional blockage. Feel-good, systemic, energetic activation of confidence when you feel dejected. Contentment, systemic, energetic balancing of the inner sense of self to help avoid addictive and compensatory behavior. So this is really something that could happen, you know, when we feel lonely, then people will eat and all of those things. And here, contentment acute, support energy, inner balance via cranial stimulation to aid recovery from nicotine addiction. So in 2020, it's time that we get free from this nicotine addiction. The well-being soul, and then I need to say here, well-being soul. I just love the name. I just thought, oh, this is for me, this is for me. And then then I did it, okay? And then when I read in the book, you know, the energetic balancing to support the avoidance of compulsive behavior. So I just thought, oh, maybe I had some compulsive behavior. This is why I was so much attracted by the name. So, and then I don't do it too often, no. But still, you know, it is really interesting because we have some people who have, including, it could be me also, you know, where we have those behavior compulsive, you know, where we need to do this, we need to do this type of thing, okay? So, interesting. The mental emotional, again, here, this one is very wonderful. Go to the roots. Only use when the symptoms have subsided and the recovery process has begun. All essential bodily functions should work normally. The energetic cause of the mental level, emotional pattern, and biochemical processes associated with these levels will now be addressed. This program is suitable as the conclusion of a series of applications. So can look at that. So this is really, really interesting, okay? So, and then we have the spiritual, okay? Again, you know, this is interesting because spiritual now, it's such a, it's so important to have really some, I would say, some understanding about life and feeling good inside and feeling connected, mainly when there is turbulence, okay? So being, again, it's the same program that I named previously because it's a being is for our soul. It should help regain the emotional balance. So, but it is for our soul. Okay, I like this thing here. So we do this being, you know, at least once a week. I do. Okay, this being just to, you know, it just helps to give some of those, I would say, to give some of those frequencies that is good for the soul. Okay, the inner beauty, supporting the coherent and expression of the energy field, inner beauty. Inner unity, energetic reorganization of the sense of psychic wholeness. The crown chakra, or the chakra here. The crown chakra for connection to the higher self. Third eye chakra for intuition. Throat chakra for communication. Heart chakra for balance empathy. Solar plexus chakra for self-confidence. Sacral for creativity. Root chakra for the basic trust. Subtle protection, energetic protection against external influence. And this is nice. Those programs of protection do not need any harness, so we just carry the device with us, okay? Planet protection, harmonizing the influence of planet. So like if there was this lunar eclipse and the sun eclipse and things like that, and we could wear, you know, this our device to protect ourselves. And the pure calm, it should contribute to inner peace, emotional and spiritual balance. So the pure calm, okay? This is again in the deep cycle program. So this is very much interesting. So you can see that we have done, you know, all those programs, and then that can help. What is important is that we need to have, we need to do something in combination with frequency application, like to drink a lot of water, to release the bioenergetic by walking barefoot outside, to exercise in fresh air, to have a balanced nutrition, a mindful and conscious use of frequency program, to avoid the extreme. Do not exceed 2 to 3 frequency application per day, okay? And then, so for me, as I have been using, you know, the device, Eductor for so long, I will do sometime more than 2, 3, okay? But, you know, for the new people, we always start, at least I always tell people to start with 1, and then you go up and go to 2 to 3, okay? Just so that people who are not used to frequency application, I just feel a little bit, whoops, different, okay? So this is important to go and to be careful for our body. Okay, now we talk about the environment, okay? Because what I said we can harmonize the environment. So we can harmonize individual, animal, plants, organization, building, vehicle, group, others. It could be your budget, it could be whatever, Okay, so this is what is very important, because you just need to say what is it that you want to harmonize. So what I will do here, 1 second, I will take some water. So what we have done up to now, we have worked with microcurrent. Okay, so this is microcurrent, and the big difference is when we are using, the Healy, is that the Healy, we don't, I mean, we click the program. We want to do this, and we click the program. And you might say, well, how will I know which program to do? And this is where we will talk about what we call the fourth edition that will allow the scan. So we will show you how we can do a scan. So not all edition, the Healy is sold in four edition. So the 3 first edition will look at all the microcurrent, all what I have listed, okay? Now the 4th edition will look at this, or will allow a scan, okay? So this is what is important to understand. And the scan will work more at the information field, okay? And then the microcurrent will be more bioenergetic, okay? So this is, we will just check if there is any question here. And then no question. So let's go, we will just continue. So what I will do now, I need to connect with my mobile phone, and then I will show you how we do this, the scan, how we do a scan. Oh la 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 la, scan Dex prepare, se prépare à démarrer. Okay, 1 second. It will prepare. I hope it will prepare. Appuyez sur démarrer sur votre téléphone. Bon, now, how do I do this? 1 second here. I will just stop the recording for a second just to see what is happening. We have, so this is what we have. So I have my mobile phone on my screen here, and I will show you where is my the icon. So everybody knows about the mobile phone. So my icon. So I have 3 here. So here the Healy with the pink dot here is for the microcurrent. So all the program that you have seen is, I'm using this one, okay? Then if I want to do, I have here the Heal Advisor, because I have the program of nutrition. So we can use the digital nutrition, and this is just exciting also. This is not the goal of today, okay? But eventually, we will have a demo for that, because it is too much exciting. It is more of a subscription every month, and then you can choose to do this nutrition, digital nutrition. But then this is the one I will do, the analysis here that will allow for a scan, okay? So I will not use my mobile phone here. So I will just turn on the device. It will connect with the Bluetooth. And what is important is that this connection of the Bluetooth is the connection of the Bluetooth is really secure. We check, for the EMF, the radiation, and it is really sealed, protected. So this is very, very much interesting. I have a short video for that. Okay, so let's go next. So here I will choose my client. So my client is me. I just have to, I'm kind of new. I got this device for a couple of months, and this 4th edition, I got it, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm working on myself first, okay? And about that, the best is to work on ourselves first and then see some client after. So my picture did not look good. I was supposed to change it, and I did not change it. I am so sorry, but no problem. So we're looking at what we do. I choose myself, okay? Then I will just go and do the record vibration here, okay? If I want to record the vibration, so you just understand that I have the Healy in my hand. There is no harness, okay? Then look at that. You can see here the Healy is here, and the hand is here. And then what I do, I click record vibration, and you will see how quick it is. So with the quantum sensor, it will record. It is done. Okay, the frequencies. For sure, it's not the first one I did. For myself. So it will tell me here it has been recorded. Okay, has been up to date. Yes. Okay, I did yes. And then this line had been stored. Yes, because then this information is stored in the cloud. And then I can choose to store all my information in the cloud. And the cloud is very protected with the data protection and everything. So this is really sealed and codified and everything. Okay, nobody has access to this information. And then I can do aura analysis or resonance analysis. So I will do the resonance analysis because this is what I like to show you today. Okay, eventually we will see the aura. But the resonance analysis of what is happening, I click. So with what do you have the greater resonance today? So I can continue to the database selection, okay? I will select, and you will recognize some of the database, the backflower remedy, the amino acid, the material medica for the homeopathic, the Australian bush flower, the Alaskan germ elixir, the I-Ching, the Schlusser, the salt Schlusser, and then all the program. Okay, so what I can do, we will just choose today. What I like is the amino acid. This is what I like. I would say not the most. I do a lot of those other things, but this is the one I like, and I want to show you today. So I would say I want to choose this one. I want to do an analysis on this one. I can do an analysis on which program I want, okay? But, for the sake of today, we'll just use, which amino acid. And then I will just, let's say, I will show you here the, all the amino acid that will be checked, okay? Then, and there is more pages, I do not know how to do it on my laptop here, okay? But there is more, okay? Very good. Let's do like this. I just hope that I'm not doing wrong. Yes, and then I do start analysis. So I do not need now to hold the device. The device can be somewhere around me. I was told that it could even be in the other room. So somewhere I can do, it is working according to this entanglement principle where, we are all connected and then we can just connect through the field, okay, the information feed. So I can start the analysis, so I can do session at distance. So here, usually you work on the mobile phone. So on the mobile phone, what is happening is that I need to put, the finger. It does not have to be the finger of the client. It has to be somebody who need to be, and why it is the finger? It's not the imprint, okay? It is that we need just to make us, focus on the intention. Because when we are working with the energy, the information field, it's really subtle. We need to have the right intention. We need to know what we are doing, why I am doing this test. Like today, I did not work too much on the intention. Why is it? What am I looking for? Okay. So what we will do, I cannot put my finger on the screen here, and then I do not have it on my mobile phone. So I will show you. So I will show you how it goes. Then I would click this. Then there will be, maybe 30 seconds. I will show you some of the things that I did. Okay. 1 second. How do I get it? And then when I get the analysis, so I just need to close this. Okay, but how did I do it yesterday? That was so simple. Okay, I need to redo it. I will show you because we can hit advisor, and this is the one. Then it will show me if I want to do a test. I will show you some tests that I did for myself. Okay? Instead of going to the client, I will go to the list, and then I did some list. Let's see the amino acid here. I can reuse some of those tests. Okay. And then it will show to me, all what I need. It say here the histidine, 70%, this is what I am resonating the most, okay? And then here there's a big cook, whoops, I do not know exactly what is this acid, and then there's the alpha-linoleic acid, and then, molybdenum, okay? Then what I can do, I can just choose, I could even choose some other list. Let's say if I say, well, this is not the list I want this list, let's say, and I would choose another list, okay? Whatever, okay, and then I can do action, and I say vibrate. And then when it says vibrate, so this was the list of the other day, okay? This was the proline, the iodine, and the omega, and everything. And then I can choose the time. I can do 1 minute, 30 seconds, 17 seconds. Very short. When we are working on a chronic problem, we need to do many small vibration, okay? Small. And then if we are working on an acute problem, we will do longer. So let's say that I use the 37 second here, and then it will stop. And this is the way it is, okay? Very simple, very simple. And as I said, I can do it at distance. And if I have, had the person, with me before, and then have had, the vibration of the person, then I can do it. So this is really something interesting. You can do it for a car, your pet. You can do it for a home, a house, and you can do it. What is interesting is that you can do that when you are with somebody talking in a restaurant. For sure, when I say restaurant, you don't want to have too much of a noise, but what I want to say is that you do not need to have a computer and a device. You can do it anywhere. You carry your device and then you do it. You say, well, if I have done this test and I know, let's say that there is here the omega-6, let's say, or I'm good at omega-3, but look at that here, it say, well, that you should have some omega-6. Why not? And then the other day about this tin, I thought, well, what is it? And then, so I'm looking, look at that, this was 93%, so that was important at that time, okay? And I did this vibration, to vibrate in the energy, in the information field. So the idea, when it is working, we are working with the information field, we need to have the intention. And what it gives, in fact, it gives a key to the client to say, well, this is the key you need, this is the key. Will the client take the key? We don't know. But the thing is that we vibrate the key in the information field of the client. So this is why if the client has some intention clear in his mind, I want to, whatever, that my hormone is working perfectly or whatever it is, or that, my central nervous system or whatever, this, all my body are functioning perfectly, whatever. And then if I did the test and the system will tell me exactly what is needed, and then when we do the vibration, we vibrate, okay, we vibrate, or we send the information, we send the key. We just send the key, as I said. When I say the just mean, the client need to accept the key. The client will have this information in his information field, and he will eventually work with it now or tomorrow or in 1 week or whatever. Okay, so this is what is interesting. So I believe that this information field, it's really complement very well what we are doing with the eductor. The big difference with the eductor, the eductor is that there are so much of information in our device that what we do, we lose. According to me, we always search what we for more information, what it is, and we analyze and everything. And then here it's so simple that it allows to be really and to think of what we are doing. Okay, so I feel it is easier to concentrate to the issue that what we want to do. It's not necessarily an issue, a problem. It could be I want to, to have a better contact with nature, or I want to, develop some whatever capacity and things like that. So the idea is always to phrase, your intention in a positive way. So this is what I felt different. I thought, well, what is the difference? Why is it that it is? I have the feeling I'm working. It's working differently. Why? And I just thought, yeah, because I'm not looking, I'm not searching information and reading plenty of information in my skill. Okay, so I still do my doctoral session, and I need to say that sometime I will do a doctoral session, and at the same time I will do a Healy session. I can do it. This is my way. I will not necessarily do it like this with a client, although I could. But when somebody is used to working with frequencies, then there is possibility of doing all kind of things. Okay. So that was what I wanted to show you. We could show next time, the aura, but this is the same type of information that that we can do with the aura. It will just scan and it will tell what is happening here. So we have almost, if I would do even, I could do the aura just to show, and then just to show what is happening. Let's go with the client. Here I say, well, Jacqueline, and then the picture is not good. I am so sorry, because I did only once, I think, the aura in here. But let's start and do, let's say that record the vibration. I'd say, no, then I choose the aura, and then it will tell me, this is save and analyze, and I will say here, I will do the aura analysis. So it is a lot of emotional thing, and then I would say record the aura. Okay, let's do that. It will record the aura, and then the aura is there. Okay, there is the interpretation. We just go into the analysis, and then look at that. It will tell me this morning what is happening. Oh la la, so look at that. Some aura. This one, the heart. The heart is not so good. And then this is what is happening. This is what is nice. You will look at the on your reductor, and then I need to do more. Now it's very nice to see that. And then the heart here, and I know that this is the one that is something that is always appearing on my reductor. Not for the heart, because in the family there is heart problem. And in here, I am in India, it's hot, although the rain season has stopped maybe yesterday, big nice rain, which was a little bit cooler. So this is better, okay? So, and then you can do the interpretation and just read, the interpretation here. It tells me I should work on those ones. I will do the aura, okay? So that is very good. I thought I would do the aura, but look at that. I did the aura with the doctor, but I will work in this with the aura, and then I will redo it, and we'll see what will happen. Okay, very nice. Okay, very good. Then I can do the stuff analysis, and then it will do, and then the analysis, it will tell me my aura. I could write, the focus, and then it will tell me, include the high negative relevant, whatever, the start analysis, and then it can just work on the, like here, the ajna chakras. Very nice. And then we just do, and it will tell me what is it that I need, and I can do the action. I could even change. So this is what I need to tell also. Here I could, through the aura analysis, I could decide here with the, let's say, the chakra 7, I could say, oh, I have a nice product that will help me, and I can go and get the energy or the frequency of one specific product that is not in the Healy, and I can just make sure that I will record this new frequency of a project. Let's say I have a product here, the Shilajit, okay, which is not something that is, it is a product that I use, let's say. Then I will just record the frequency, and then I can vibrate this energy in myself or somebody, any other client. So we have a process for doing this. So this was the main thing that I wanted to share with you today. And then so we had the environment, and then now the financial is that with the Healy is a way, well, it is sold by what we call social sale, or social sale means multi-level marketing, where we have to build, networks and then connection. And then it is really, really going very well. And then we can do have a second stream of revenue or build some residual income. And it is very nice today that you promote something, and it is good for the person and it helps. So everybody who knows about the multi-level marketing knows what I'm talking about. I need to say that in my life, over the last 25 years or 30 years, I have signed so many multi-level marketing, and I have never done anything with it. And this one, why this one interests me is that the way it is working, it's not to sell a product. It's mainly to, I feel that it is part of my mission of helping people, like I did over the last 15 years with my doctor and selling quantum technologies. So this is why I really feel that it's not, as I said, I'm not just selling a product like selling some natural health product. Okay, usually this is what multi-level marketing are. Okay, so we say join the Healy world, help other people to move toward a better health and well-being while becoming successful yourself. So this is the key, to think for others. So those are the countries that have been open. Canada is not open yet, but people will, I would say, work through the United States. So there are 46 countries that have been open, and then the United States had been opened on the 1st of May only. And there is a nice, very nice promotion now. And then this is why, we are working. So first we need to ask, why should I get a Healy? Health is your most important capital. It is better to prevent a disease than to cure the disease. And I believe that this is the best prevention, lifestyle prevention device. It's a drugless, painless, and without side effect device, fully certified CE and FDA. Healy is very affordable, between 500 euros and 2,300 euros. I will show you in US dollar later. Recognized as medical device, state-of-the-art technologies using, all those cloud and very, very interesting, because it has to be a state-of-the-art to be so small. Okay. Well-documented, full support. So this is a German product, so with the German quality. It's safe. There is a medical committee or the medical advisory board, translate in 22 languages, available in 46 countries now. There is a Healy Academy, and then we don't, for the micro current, we don't need that much of training. But for the part of the resonance, there are full of training videos and free webinars, and this is what is wonderful. There is group on Telegram and WhatsApp and everything. So it's really, really, really well supported, and there is this possibility of a business. Okay. So, and then this is Healy sold in 4 edition. So the 3 first edition, I am sorry, I have the euro here, okay? But it's 3 first edition will work mainly on the microcurrent, and the 4th edition here will work on the scan of the aura and the resonance scan. Okay, so this is the resonance. So in here, so the promotion will last until June the 30th. So, and this is the price in US dollar, okay? So it is very much, it's cheaper than in euros. Huh? This is very nice. Okay, so then you can start and using, like if you buy the holistic, you will have the Healy holistic. You will buy with this code. You will buy at the price of the Healy Gold. If you buy this holistic plus, you will pay the price of the Healy holistic health. if you buy the resonance, you will pay the price of the Healy Holistic Health Plus. It's really, really nice, okay? And then, as I said, it's really kind of a big, it's a big promotion here. Look at that. This is the price, okay? So this is very nice, okay? And then Canadian can work to the United States. We have to have a United States address. So join the Healy adventure. If you're interested in joining the adventure, please refer to the person who invited you to this presentation, or give you this recording, or contact me. And then this is you can join, as a customer while you get your Healy, or as a member, building the network and the business. Okay, and those are all my details here. So those who are you are welcome to contact me. I have full of other information to tell and to give. And then we have a compensation. There is a compensation plan for those who want to get involved in the business. We have more training and video training about, the Healy resonance and the microcurrents. And then I have some presentation about how we can combine, the Healy with our other quantum biofeedback device. So, and then I'm trying to do a lot of those presentations on different topics. And one of the presentation is also on the importance of voltage. Okay, so that was very wonderful. We'll try to see if there is any question, and if there is any question, we will see later on. Okay, so thank you so much for your present, and we'll deal with the question in private here.